you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. Listen, I went and got my digits up. Listen, your favorite.
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Straight ahead, it's Wildcard weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Giants and the Washington football team. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts. That is incomplete. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Sanders, first carry of the game. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Kenneth Gainwell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 11. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they're going to face a 3rd down. go, and it's Allen. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with McKissick. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now Allen being chased out left. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll run here with Gainwell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Kenneth Gainwell. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Love. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 50 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Now that was a big run. It takes them all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive court.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's McKissick. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. A carry now for McKissick. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Johnson. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. On On second down, Gainwell looking for space. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Throwing is Allen on third. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And Lutz's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be taken at the 13. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They will run it. It's McKissick. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. McKissick again on second down. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's Allen. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground, and he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here, and he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
From the 31, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
To throw, it's Allen. Over the middle to Beckham. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good. Pick up.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. Johnson with a completion over the middle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And here's a handoff to Gainwell. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Giants! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The play fake. Here's Hurts. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
They go play action with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Reagor, 30 yards. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll run with McKissick. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And now they'll throw with Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it. Allen going to go on 4th down. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And he'll get this down only to the 18. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts forced out to his left. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. 2nd and 11 now. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.